My name is Bryan Williams, game designer on SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. The SmackDown game is, like any kind of annualized sports game, if you've never played one before, like any football or basketball game, there can be a learning curve with never having, and wrestling itself can be kind of, not really intricate, but there are just some things in wrestling that if you haven't followed may not make a whole lot of sense. So I've wanted a training, of some kind or tutorial in the game for a lot of years, just to help those, new players get acclimated to the game without having to go into a match and, be dominated by the AI and then leave with impressions that, the game is too hard or I don't understand this, That's one thing I never want, because our game is great. And if you take the time to learn it, there's a ton of fun to be had, whether you're a diehard WWE wrestling fan or you just like a good game. So we got the training facility in this year, which is our interactive training environment. And it is modeled, the arena is modeled after Florida Championship Wrestling, which is WWE's developmental promotion down in Florida. We had an event down there last year, and while we were there, we were doing an event similar to this. Had the press, you were there. And we were also doing double duty by having, we have photographers there taking reference photos because we knew what we wanted to do. And we thought, we're having a training facility, what better way than to mirror it after WWE's developmental facility. So that's how that came about. And it's awesome. It looks pretty much exactly like what they have down in FCW. It's really cool. And the training arena itself is very intuitive, very easy, go at your own pace. It's not one of those things where it's a very strict progression, like you have to do this before you can get to the next lesson. It's not rigid at all in that sense. It's very open and free. So it is context, sensitive. So if you're, the tips that pop up are dependent on your proximity to your environment as well as your opponent. So if you get near the dummy AI, it'll tell you, press X to strike. You do that, and it's, your little check mark to say that it's cleared, so on and so forth. It'll teach you how to grapple, how to run, how to, pin, how to pick up a grounded opponent, from the big things to the small things. It encapsulates pretty much what to expect once you actually step foot into the ring. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, we added another create mode to our already crazy list of create mode features, create a finisher. Another, heavily, mode that's been requested by fans. So we implemented that in last year's game, and it basically allowed you to create your very own finishing move from the front grapple position. So power bombs and choke slams. Like, it gave players the ability to customize moves for whatever characters they've created, or if they wanted to give it to a default or existing WWE superstar diva. So it was, the fans loved it, and the mode was here to stay. We knew we were going to keep, adding to the mode. So for 2010 this year, we not only added new content to the front grapple position, we added a new position as well. You can now create moves from off the top rope. Which is as fun as it sounds. You can create, diving attacks from the top turnbuckle, similar, just the same way you could from the front grapple. You can add up to 10 different animations or move parts, as we call them, to form your move. You can add taunts to the start of your move, and then from there, you choose your takeoff. And once you choose your takeoff, the real fun is in selecting your dive motions. We have things from, elbow drops, of course, headbutts, 450 rotating splashes, moonsaults, shooting stars. If they've ever done an aerial move in any wrestling promotion, you can create it in the game, as well as some really outlandish, not realistic moves. But if you want to keep it in reality, you can create, very realistic moves. Or if you just want to go balls out and really make something fantastic, you have that ability as well. Yeah. Any move you create, from the front grapple like last year to the new diving attacks, once you create those moves, they're housed, they then go within our other create mode, create a moveset, which is basically the library for each superstar's moves. So you choose a superstar whose moves you want to edit or change, for like Rey Mysterio, for example, select him, it'll take it to his moveset, where you can, then, change his finish to the signatures and add in your new creative move as well. It is extremely simple, extremely intuitive. For all of our create modes, we definitely wanted things to be, have some meat to them, but at the same time, and be deep. but not have them be so complicated and over people's heads where they can't even enjoy the mode. So from creating finishers to creating a superstar is really simple. And like you said, it's point and click. You review an animation or a piece of it, and you say, oh, I like that. Click, hit the A button to confirm it, and it adds to your move. So on and so forth. When you're done and satisfied, you just hit the finish button, and it's as simple as that. And we have a lot of helpful hints that pop up in the game as well to tell you certain things also. So we hold your hand, and we make things very intuitive, very easy for newbies as well as advanced gamers.